45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
On the run, it's Valentine. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen to try.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. And he slips through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchup in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this...
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Got a man, it's Valentine. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Look out, he's got room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hill. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. In the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
when the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The short hands, it's Durant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep the drive alive.
You got
they
that.
bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some...
There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that,
Well,
that's a
I gave
play
you
the
that, huh?
receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
What?
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Green. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the toss. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Valentine. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To throw, it's O'Neal. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2. Got room on the return. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone.
Like, bro, who just lets a nigga run free like that?
Fired in
That's
from
killing
the
me
end
with that
zone
stupid
for the
shit,
score.
bro.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains
Right,
some
like,
momentum.
we're just letting
How
niggas
big
run
is this
free.
Palmer now
Get
going
the
into
fuck
the
off the gas.
half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we got our work
This
cut
guy
out for us
just
in this
laying
game.
hurt. Like, get your old ass out of here. I'm
Something
trying
a
to
little
ass.
more dynamic, but they get him on the
My
ground
boy
at
ass.
the 20.
Yeah.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. He fires one deep over the middle. And they couldn't
That's
connect on
defense.
the deep
Oh,
shot.
man, get the fuck
Let's
outta
see if
here.
things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
It's okay.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Using his feet to buy time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Motion from the back. Moore will throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but
Bro, come on, dog. Y'all giving me pass interference. This game's so fucking gay. That was good fucking defense. That nigga didn't even have a fucking ball, dog.
On that last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then
he'll take a shot.
Oh, bro, break on the fucking ball, Levy. Break on the fucking ball.
This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
No, I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that.
Goddamn animation.
By 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's O'Neal. Dances away. Takes a hit as he fires.
Y'all niggas gay as fuck, dog. Y'all niggas gay as fuck for that shit.
More and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that process. So nice job on the defense
Cross,
making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Avery. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Beavers are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
Yeah, this nigga's okay there. Come on, man. Y'all gay as fuck.
Wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way.
I don't even want to play no more after seeing some of this shit they doing.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
running on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
They didn't want these niggas to win. I ain't mad at it.
Come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Still looking on the move. And a nice pickup off the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Moore to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
No step back in week
It is what it is.
Sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the
It is what it is. I had the nigga right there.
And Oregon's a team
Got my nigga right there in perfect position.
They're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled.
Like
the uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big...
Nah, they just gotta quit fucking cheating, the nigga.
Need to be able to
Shit, I know y'all want them to win, but fuck.
Oregon
To
State
what
takes
extent?
over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
Need these niggas to motherfucking make plays.
And
They got this
when you
fucking...
understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick.
He wasn't
fast,
even
and early.
in the
Nice
fucking
job by the
picture.
quarterback.
That's the shit that's pissing me
Well,
off.
that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
He fires to the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Good
Hey, my nigga
good
fumble.
execution as they move the chains and
Hey,
they
my
have a
nigga
first
fumble
down
on a
at the
drive,
38.
dog. That's the shit that's
Here's this
killing.
offense with a fresh set of downs.
Help me.
Wants to go up top on first down. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And they dialed up
Bro,
a shot play
let
that
me
they
control my
broke
nigga.
up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the
Game
score
over, dog.
looks, no question, this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky
I
now
just
because the
hate being
defense
cheated a
is
little bit.
expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I just hate being cheated.
And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. Come on, man. I done seen it all now.
Right? Obviously trailing.
I just seen it all. I don't know what else you want me to do.
Go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout.
I don't know what else you want me to do. Niggas got to catch the ball. Niggas got to catch the ball, man. That's really all I can say. That's really all I can say, man. That's really all I can say.
Well, if you're going to get
niggas ain't catching the
defense,
fucking
you're going
ball.
to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit.
Right, that's all I'm asking. Make plays.
Wants to fire on second down.
And then,
Makes the grab.
like, come on, Darren. Like, you just make my nigga animate and stop. My nigga just animate and stop.
Looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here.
My nigga just animate and fucking stops.
And he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On the direct snap, it's Hill. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find
really care no
any
more,
crease in that
I feel
kickoff
cheated.
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
You're burning these niggas, guys.
It's
Like,
O'Neal. Pressure coming.
burning these niggas, guys.
The defense putting on
Nigga, you
the
make
heat
him drop the
and
ball.
forcing the incompletion.
Nigga wide open.
They dial
Drop
up
the
on
ball.
Second and a long way to go. Fires to the right.
Drop the ball.
Incomplete.
That's
You
what
see
I'm
those
here.
balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Oh, there's the ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Durant. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's O'Neal. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just
overthrow the man.
On that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He
I
had
said
nowhere
play
to
this
put that
to perfection,
football
though.
in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Caught behind the line. It's Valentine.
Holding, watch,
And he's
hold.
tackled, but there's also
Where
a
was
flag
the
on field.
holding?
Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play
Wow.
until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. He leaves it with his back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Might as well give it to him again. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break and let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats.
They get that do it.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this
They
a
get nothing
comeback
going.
for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Got the leg.
He got it.
But I asked
And
you.
that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Hey,
Quickly
come on,
to the
guys.
tight end. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Fires to the wideout.
Don't panic.
And they
Not
can't
this.
connect with the flag
Oh.
flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
Y'all are really winning. What more y'all want to do?
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little
You can catch
rhythm
that,
you
though.
can
Bitch,
tap
where
your
was the
toe
snag
to
in
on
all
that rolling
game?
catch for the 1st down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Can't catch
It's a nice
shit all of a
adjustment by
sudden.
the defense here with a big lead in the
all of a
game,
sudden niggas can't catch
extra
shit.
DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the deflection by the
These
defense.
niggas
Great
playing
play on
immaculate
third down, brings
defense.
us to fourth.
Well,
Immaculate.
the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Didn't get
All of a
much
sudden,
done
boys
on that
ain't
run.
got no
He'll
morale.
fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
Wow.
Makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Can't do shit today. Can't block shit. Can't run shit.
Handoff from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down.
What the fuck was that, bro?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw.
Overthrow. How you overthrow a nigga that spot?
Couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is
going for the big play.
Again,
And they
no
can't
flag.
hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Plows through the defense.
You gotta be fucking shitting.
Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field or personnel group, because they're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Time to take a shot. And that'll be
wide the fuck open. Ow.
A big hitter on first down. And second down's coming up.
This game fucking hates
I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know
like,
they're going to
this
lose
nigga
this football
is
game.
wide
They
open.
struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception.
Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Right.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Makes the catch along the
catch that, though.
and steps out of bounds.
Running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Valentine. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him with the catch. It's Avery. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future,
he's wide open, bro.
They got to find a way to
explain to me how he drops that.
Create some explosive plays on this offense because today they've been lacking.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers.